We're doing this shit, Okay. What am I missing? Alakazam. Okay. I do unfortunately have to use some resources for these fights. 2 scales leading up to Liza, and then a scale for Liza, which will be my last 3 scales. They're really annoying because I'm so close to like the requirement for what I need without them, but there is quite a few Pokemon. Like Poison Barb. There's no way my Poison Barb is done up there. Am I blind or is someone holding it? Sneasel's holding it. Sneasel's supposed to be Iron Ball, which is funny. Poison Barb. You are Psychic Gem. This also is a bit of a resource. I don't think it's a big resource. Yeah. Thank you, Max. You're gonna need to be 83 in a minute. You can. Oh, sorry, 85. You can be 85 as well. Okay. I hate. I have to scale you. Literally 1 point slower. 2 points slower than Rapidash, 1 point slower than thingy. I need the normal gem. Okay. Good job that most people have usually used their normal gem, isn't it? Let me save this in case I misclick like an idiot. Salazzle. You're going to gain 3 speed IVs. So annoying. Okay. Yes, I would like to add 3 speed IVs to my Salazzle. Thank you. And I do now only have 2 scales. Okay, so we've got Psychic Gem. We have, which is Inner Focus, yep. Inner Focus, Sneasel holding an Iron Ball. We have Hydreigon with Cherry Berry. Speed Scaled Salazzle with Poison Barb and Encore. Berserkers up to level 85 of Citrus. And the Dragapult is Dragon Fang. Okay. Tham is on the left, which is looking at the Meowstic side, because Sneasler baits Gyarados first. Yes. Okay. Okay. Cool thing if I get through these fights is I get my bear. Am I going to get creepy or wet? But I get my bear. Okay. I am nervous. Like, these fights weren't easy, so I hope I didn't just I hope I didn't miss anything. I'm looking for Anna and Sylvia. Which I believe is just these two. Yeah. I think we're good. I think this one's okay. It was a bit annoying to have to use a scale, but I think it's okay. Good. It should be Meowstic on the right and Conkeldurr on the left. I don't believe this can left guy, but... So Meowstic slot 1. Yeah. I have Zam on the left. Yeah. Okay. There is a tiny bit of fiction on this first turn. There is a bit of fiction on this first turn. So, Sneasel's holding Iron Ball because it means that Meowstic sees fast kill onto Sneasler. So that means it won't click fake out, it won't click imprison, it will go for the fast kill. Sneasler can fake it out before it gets to do that. Conkeldurr sees one roll of slow kill Hammer Arm on Alakazam and one roll with Ice Punch on Alakazam or Poison Jab. It is dead to Psychic Gem. So if it hits either of those singular rolls, the 1 in 16s, then 10% of the time it can click that over Mach Punch. But like 99 point whatever percent of the time, this is Mach Punch into Zam, and I really need that. Zam is going to kill with Psychic the Conkeldurr, and these are both in a focus, so Meowstic isn't going to fake out anyway. But it's going to go for Psychic onto Sneasler. It's not going to click Imprison or anything. Sneasler is going to click Fake Out onto the focus / competitive Meowstic. Show me Mach Punch, please. Good. Okay. Yep. This kills with Psychic Gem. Psychic Gem I don't think is a big resource, so I don't think there's like it's a particularly common gem to use, so just getting the kill was cool. That's fine. Now, the next one on that team in the party order is Gyarados. Gyarados does see kill with bounce because Heat Sneasler is holding Iron Ball. It's going to go to Gyarados. And it's only ever clicking bounce into Sneasler. If I didn't hold the Iron Ball, then Meowstic could click Imprison. Gyarados can see rolls of kill onto Alakazam, and it'd be both slow kills. So Iron Ball Sneasler is funny, but it works here. Perfect. So Gyarados sees kill onto Zam, but it's slower than Zam. So it sees fast kill onto Sneasler because of Iron Ball. Meowstic still sees fast kill onto Sneasler with Psychic. Alakazam is going to click Psychic into the Gyarados first. Yep. And Sneasler is going to switch into Hydreigon on Bounce and Psychic. Gyarados is Power Herb, so this bounce will always go off this turn. Then it's Psychic. Crit never kills, but it does put it in range for next turn. Always. Bring up, Power Herb. And it connects. Okay, did have a chance to miss, it didn't matter. Okay, so now this turn, Meowstic never sees a kill. Meowstic never sees a kill. So, and I have the same move as Meowstic on Alakazam in Psychic. So it will always click Imprison here. Alakazam, after that Psychic, always kills Gyarados with Shockwave. I outspeed and kill Gyarados. So Alakazam is going to click Shockwave into Gyarados. Oh my god, I'm shaking. And whereas Meowstic clicks Imprison, I'm switching out Hydreigon into Salazzle. This is why I had to speed scale Salazzle, because it now outspeeds Meowstic. It was 1 point slower before. Gyarados has Protect, but it always sees Kill onto Alakazam, so it won't click it. That would have blocked Alakazam from clicking Psychic. And now it has to go to the last one in the back, which is Rapidash. Okay. So the Mach Punch was important because without the Mach Punch, Rapidash only had some rolls of fast kill on Alakazam. After Mach Punch, it sees both Play Rough and High Horsepower killing. There's only one roll of High Horsepower which doesn't kill on the roll it got. But Play Rough always kills. They would have seen slow kill onto Salazzle, or they would have seen fast kill if I didn't scale it. But Salazzle is now 1 point faster than Rapidash and 2 points faster than Meowstic thanks to the scale. So Alakazam here is getting targeted by Play Rough or High Horsepower. Meowstic wants to click Psychic onto Salazzle, but Salazzle is faster. So Alakazam can switch into Berserker, and Salazzle, thanks to the speed scale, is going to Encore Meowstic into Imprison. And lock it into Imprison for 3 turns, including this one. So no Psychic kill coming out here. No Zen Headbutt because I'm faster. It's always going for the Zam kill. Play Rough. Attack Drop wouldn't matter here. Now originally, Imprison. I was like, oh, I could just click Fake Out, Sludge Bomb and kill. I can't click Fake Out. It is imprisoned. But Berserker has Bullet Punch. So Bullet Punch into Rapidash to break the Focus Sash. Sludge Bomb always kills afterwards. It was a range to kill, but it's a sash anyway, so now it always gets it. And Meowstic has to click Imprison for a second turn. Berserker was Battle Armor, so if I switched on a High Horsepower, I was never dead. Play Rough, Attack Drop, never changed the rolls here. Sludge Bomb does minimum 94%, so. And now this is Imprison again from Meowstic, and we've cleared the one side, which was an awkward side to have to clear. I mean, the other side's not much better. So now it's 2v1. Meowstic has 1 turn of Imprison left, of Encore. So on this turn, Berserker's going to switch into Alakazam. And Salazzle is going to click Sludge Bomb. There is a world where Max Roll Crit into Poison kills this Meowstic, but it doesn't matter. Okay. And now Encore ends. Doesn't matter after the Fake Out from Sneaslow on turn 1 and 2 Sludge Bombs, this Meowstic is always dead. So Zam can do whatever it wants. It's slower than Meowstic, so it wouldn't have been able to get a hit off. You can just click Shockwave there. So Salazzle is going to click Sludge Bomb again and kill Meowstic. Now the reason I switched back to Alakazam is because I needed Perugly to come in next. It sees a fast kill on Alakazam. It also sees fast kill onto Salazzle. Sometimes. Oh no, it doesn't on Salazzle, sorry. It always sees it on Alakazam, but it's 2 different moves. It sees it with either Throat Chop or Return. I don't know why I thought it was going to see kill on Salazzle. I had that thought out of my plan, but that's fine. It's only everyone's Zam, so it makes it simpler. But I'm going to double switch anyway. So Zam is going to be taking either Return or a Throat Chop here. Positioning doesn't technically matter. So Zam can go to Berserker to take the hit. And Dragapult can switch in on Salazzle. Dragapult always lived Throat Chop crit, so if I was some thought in my head before, I was like, I always live whatever happens here. So now, this is a funny one. I have to Draco Meteor onto Perugly with the Dragon Fang. Does 88%. Fake Out from Berserker. I'm not holding normal gem, that's a later fight. Does 15%. So Fake Out into Draco Meteor always kills. But for positioning, I don't want to kill Perugly this turn. So we're going to click Fake Out, but I'm going to click Shadow Ball to whiff. Intentionally. Okay. Now we switch Berserker into Sneasler, and Draco Meteor fast kills Perugly. It didn't matter. That means that we now have Milotic coming in. And we have a Fake Out positioned. It's important because if Milotic is bulky as hell, nothing just OHKOs it. But Fake Out into darts after leftovers always kills. And I couldn't just like double team these with Sneasler here because Sneasler's Iron Ball is actually slower than Milotic. I can switch just because, but it doesn't actually matter. I'll switch just in case I've messed something up and I didn't do the math right. But this should be like 3 HP over the min, and this does like 47% or something, so it's definitely killing here. Okay, cool. That fight was a pain. That fight was really annoying to figure out. I didn't have great ways to kill like the Conkeldurr side at all. Like Psychic Gem Alakazam was the only way I had of OHKO in it, and I didn't have any OHKOs on Gyarados that would like actually be able to get positioned in and stuff. It was a bit of a pain, and also keeping the Meowstic busy. It was the Encore scale, the speed scale that I needed. Max did remind me that I could Encore in Prison. I was looking at Encore in Fake Out on a different line, even though I had a line started, which was this one, where I had that free switch turn, and I was like, I don't know what to do with it. So I couldn't switch something up in and bait kills, but yeah. Okay. Is that fight down? The next fight is potentially the hardest fight in the gym. Silly. Yeah, I do not have a Corviknight. Okay. So yeah, -1 Psychic Gem, -1 Scale. So this one, there is no Sneasler. There's not many of these ones. We're going Ludicolo. We are going Berserker. We are not going Dragapult either. We're going Arcanine. Paracosta, which doesn't have Protect because I caught it in Lily Cove. I only have one Protect one. Yeah. And Ordino can come to help me, say, if I get into a spot I'm not expecting. Right, so Berserker needs the normal gem. Ludicolo can be Lumberry. Arcanine needs Zoom Lens. Paracosta can just be Citrus Berry. Lycanroc needs Lum. And you're there as well. It's just a Mega. Okay. Ludicolo's left. Arcanine is right. Berserker, Caracosta. Yeah, I don't need to level up Caracosta, but I do need to level up Hamilton. And yet again, the Excadrill on this fight is 180 speed, The Medicham is 183. The Togekiss is 183. My Arcanine did not come with max speed IVs. It's a very good Arcanine. The Spadef has been a little bit awkward at times, but it's a very good Arcanine, so I'm not complaining. But it does mean that for this fight, I'm slower than the Excadrill, which is relevant. Let me get my guys into the calc, so I have them to double check stuff if I get scared. Okay. I am going to speed scale my Arcanine for the 6 speed IVs, annoyingly. Which may sound a little bit weird because I'm holding zoom lens. But I've managed to get the line to work perfectly with the normal gem being used. There was a bit of a risk if I went Life Orb, and I was like, I'm just going to use normal gem, and it should, in theory, be riskless. Speed. Leaves me 1 scale for Tate and Liza. That is all I need. Okay. So we got Ludicolo, Lumberry, Fake Out. Rockhead, Arcanine with Zoom Lens, 184 speed. Normal Gem Berserker. Yeah, Citrus, Caracosta, Lum. Yeah. Yes, just in case. Okay. So -1 scale again. We have the normal gem because we didn't do double boom stuff on Pyre. So I mean, most people wouldn't have it now, so I don't think using it now to make this fight riskless is a bad thing at all. I have after this 1 scale and 4 candies. So I'm on the if I don't spend any more candies, I have 6 for the whole run. Obviously, I'm not going to have any scales for space tags for Space Center. But yeah, I could potentially start sacking. And obviously if I get through space tag, then I get like 15 scales like straight away. But mostly they're going to be looking to be saved for E4 at that point. So yeah, now like at this point I know like I don't just need a random guy for baiting in this gym and stuff like that. So I will be able to sack a bit more, and I am going to be sacking on Tate and Liza as well. So like fine. Yeah, Zoom Lens, normal gem, Citrus, Glum, Ordinate, yep. The levels don't matter, as long as they're 85, it's what matters. Don't care, of course it doesn't matter, so. I guess there is one gym that technically has a couple that has doubles, and you might need lower guys, but I'll always keep like a couple of them around. I've only have 1 Protect on like all runs, so like I've barely used Protect on my doubles anyway. I've managed to make it work without. Okay. Caracosta is fine, whatever level it is, yeah. Okay, it's Ludicolo on the left because because it should be Excadrill side looking at Arc9. Medicham comes in for slow kill, yeah. That's what it thinks anyway, yeah. Okay. Alright. Yeah, this is potentially like the hardest fight in the gym. Without this Arcanine, I have no idea what I would do. The Crobat is in a focus, it can't be flinched, it's a massive, massive pain. But this normal gem speed scale, I believe, have solved it. Okay. So there should be Crobat on the right, slot 1, and Excadrill on the left, slot 2. Yeah, it's either this or the very first one, Precedent More, but it depends on your box. It's a little bit, just kind of depend on your box. Okay. Okay. Crobat Excadrill. So, Crobat here sees fast kill onto Ludicolo with acrobatics. So it's always going for acrobatics onto Ludicolo. Excadrill sees slow kill with EQ onto Arcanine. It's not going to get a chance to do that because we speed scaled. I'm going to click Flare Blitz. The scary part of this fight is that you have to show Crobat a kill, or if you're faster than either of those mons, it will click Tailwind. So if I wasn't showing Crobat a kill here, it would click Tailwind, and Excadrill would outspeed Arcanine. It's a C and acrobatics kill. We are going to go into Berserker. And Arcanine is going to get to outspeed and kill Excadrill with Flare Blitz thanks to the speed scale. With Rockhead, we don't take recoil. This always kills. It's Fly and Gem boosted acrobatics. It hits really, really hard this first turn. Unless you have like Berserker or Togedemaru. Togedemaru is like the goat for this fight, but I wasn't that lucky. Right. So now it goes to Medicham because Medicham sees a slow kill. I don't threaten it with a kill. Not from full HP. It sees slow kill with close combat. Cinderace never sees kill onto Arcanine. But once Medicham hits the field, it also sees CC kill onto Berserker. Crobat here sees no kills ever, which generally in doubles is random move, but because Arcanine is 1 point faster than Medicham at 31 speed, it's always clicking Tailwind here. To get around that, we have gone for normal gem fake out, because with Life Orb, I had about 4 HP that I didn't make, and it also can change the bait in onto the next turn. With normal gem fake out plus Flare Blitz, this Medicham is Sash as well. It is, I think it's an exact KO, or it's 1 HP over exact KO. So, Crobat's going to click Tailwind. Or well, we're going to fake out the Medicham with our normal gem. Crobat's going to click Tailwind. Medicham's going to flinch, and then Flare Blitz is going to kill. There goes my normal gem. This is pure power Medicham, it's not in a focus like it can be. Flare Blitz did minimum 78%, fake out's minimum 22. Okay, so now it has to go to Cinderace. It's the last one that's there. When Cinderace comes on the field, because I went with normal gem, it's only ever after the acrobatic C and kill with Pyro Ball. If I went for Life Orb and I was like, oh, I can probably risk the range, then after Life Orb chip, I could have been baiting Sucker Punch kill, depending on the acrobatics roll. Which is why I was like, I'm not risking shit, I'm going for this, because it changes so much in the fight. That was turn 1 of Tailwind. This is turn 2. This is important. This is always Pyro Ball from Cinderace. It's random move from Crobat. It can click Acrobatics, Super Fang, or Screech into either target. So the Cinderace is always Pyro Ball. So Berserker is going to switch into Caracosta on Pyro Ball. And Arcanine is going to click Head Smash on the Cinderace. Obviously, if this was Sucker Punch, Head Smash wouldn't kill, which is why I had to make sure it stayed Fire type. We are Zoom Lens, we move after the Cinderace, so Head Smash will always hit. Caracosta always lives like Super Fang into Pyro Ball or Screech into Pyro Ball. That's fine because Cinderace is dying this turn. And whether Pyro Ball hit or not on Caracosta, or if it burns or anything, does not matter. Okay. We got one side down. So, again here, this is random move from Crobat. It can never kill anything. I'm never at risk of -2 acrobatics, crit, or anything like that. It's not a risk at all. Like, there's no flying gem, so it doesn't do enough to kill Arcanine here. What I'm doing here on random move, and this is turn 3 of Tailwind, is I'm going back into Berserker, which is never dead to acrobatics or anything, obviously, here. And we're clicking Head Smash again to KO the Crobat. Again, we move after Crobat, Head Smash always kills. Super Fang, that's fine. Doesn't matter which target it's on, it's fine. Okay. Now, the reason we did the slots this way round is like usually Arcanine would just bait down the line because it shows kill to both. But if Arcanine had taken Super Fang or something, then it could have been showing kill to Jinx, and Jinx would come in for fast kill. We wanted Togekiss next. So we did it this way, so no matter what HP Berserker was at, after an acrobatics, it always showed Togekiss fast kill with Heat Wave. So this was always going to be Togekiss next. And this is the last turn of Tailwind. I am holding a zoom lens, which gives me plus 20% accuracy, if I remember correctly, and Head Smash is 85%. So it is 100% with a zoom lens if you move after your target, which is key here, because this is the last turn of Tailwind. Arcanine usually outspeeds Togekiss by 1 point, but Tailwind is up. So Berserker gets to fake out the Togekiss, make the Togekiss flinch, and then Head Smash Arcanine always kills because I am still slower on the last turn, on this last turn of Tailwind. And that is why I didn't want to risk the range or the Sucker Punch stuff, because it made everything line up perfect. Tailwind now ends. That Togekiss has like an Iapapa Berry and stuff. It could still be really annoying, like if I was to let it do stuff. I didn't want to just like try and hit Rock Slides into it and things like that. Okay, Jinx here. Does Jinx see a kill at the moment? Into Berserker. Yeah, I just send it. Jinx does see kill. It sees kill with Psychic always and sometimes Blizzard. This is fine. If what I had in my plan is if Jinx sees no kill, it'll use Fake Out onto a random target. But if it sees kill and clicks moves, it doesn't matter either. Ludicolo and Lycanroc can switch in on anything. They are never dead to crits. They're never dead to like singles damage, which I think it does do here if it clicks Blizzard, but never dead to singles damage crit. We have Lumberries because of Spread Bug. There's bugs here. We can just double switch and then Fake Out into Stone Edge always kills. They're both holding Lumberries. There's nothing. Yeah. Yes, Zoomlens Tailwind was nice that it worked out like that. The turns worked out perfectly to be able to get like Berserker in and out, and it was never risking anything on Berserker. Okay, yeah, I think I take singles damage on both of these because of Spread Bug, but like I said, I'm never dead to crits. It doesn't look like it was singles damage. Is it? No, it wasn't. Interesting. Maybe it's the other slot that does singles damage all the time. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, like I said, Fake Out, Stone Edge always kills. Lycanroc is no guard, so I can't miss Stone Edge. I am not sending Roar's Stone Edge. And that, thankfully, is the hardest fight done riskless. Unless I missed something, I believe it was riskless, thanks to the normal gem and the speed scale. Okay, that's the last fight down there. It's a bit of a baby one. Gives you a little bit of a break before the real action happens. Well, I mean straight after the real action as well, to be fair. Okay. No, not miss the explosion. Okay. Get my items back. Okay. So I need Ludi can stay. I need Sneasler. Salazzle, Electrode. And Zam. You can just be citrus. You're not actually needed. King's Rock, which isn't needed most of the time. Do I have any left? I do. Poison Barb. You can be citrus, it doesn't matter. You need to be black belt, this one does matter. Okay. Good. I need to heal as well. So these are left, Lazzle right. Because that'll be the Tauros slot. Okay. I've both two fights have gone perfectly. So far. Okay. King's Rock is above. Citrus. Ordinary. Let's check that again in the right order. King's Rock, Poison Barb, Citrus, Black Belt, Ultimate. Okay. This one should be fine. Alright, it should be Persimmon on the right and slot 1, Marrow on the left. Okay. So, gimmick of this fight is Persimmon has Receiver, Marrow has Quick Claw, Misty Explosion with huge power. So when Marrow goes down, Persimmon gets huge power, so it doubles its attack. It's already 120 base attack, it gives it quite a lot of attack. The Persimmon always clicks Detect on turn 1 unless it sees Fast Kill, and then it can tie. It scores plus 14 on this fight specifically. So the Persimmon doesn't see kills right now, so it's going to click Detect. We are going to click Fake Out with Marrow onto Marrow. It doesn't make a difference, and we'll just click Sludge Bomb. It doesn't matter. There was no Quick Claw. We didn't even get teased. Okay. So, you see, Receiver, huge power. Okay. Now Persimmon does see fast kill. I believe it sees. Oh, it sees slow kill. Sorry, it sees slow kill onto Slazzle. So it would want to go for its kill here and not click Detect. Tauros comes in. I'm in a focus. I don't care about Intimidate. Tauros comes in because it outspeeds and outdamages Slazzle. Nothing. Neither of the ones in the back saw straight up Oko, but this outsped and outdamaged. But Tauros is outsped and killed by Sneasler. So CC kills. And we are going to click Encore on Persimmon because we are faster and we're going to stop it from attacking us. The Tauros generally there, if it's not seeing kills, wants to always click roleplay on the Persimmon and steal the huge power. So you're staring down like two double base attack guys, have very high base attack anyway. That's why we just fast killed it. Now Golduck comes in and it has the same kind of idea. It's like Life Orb with Aqua Jet and things. Neither of my Mons here show it a fast kill. So this is not going to be last chance Aqua Jet, which is good because that would crit kill Sneasler, or it would I think it crit kills Slazzle. I don't think it crit kills Sneasler. It might with minus defense, but it won't go for it. It's going to go for slow kill with Zen Headbutt, which doesn't matter. We just click CC and Sludge Bomb because together these kill. Simeon has to click Detect. It's turn 2, that. Slazzle outspeeds Golduck and finishes it off. Nice and easy, this one. Okay, so now you've got one more turn of guaranteed Detect off of Encore. We're just going to double switch. Sneasler's going to go into Electrode. And so Liza was going to go into Alakazam. Wait. Hold on, no, I took the things in the wrong order, did I? I did put them in the wrong order on my switching, hold on. Good job I caught that. I mean, it might have made things a little bit more awkward. I want Sneasler to switch into Alakazam because I want Alakazam to be the one looking across from this. I don't think it really would have mattered. It could matter. And so Laz always switching into Electrode. Because then it's Electrode on the right, yeah. This is Detect again. Last turn of Encore. Okay, Encore ends. And we just now double outspeed it. Is Focus Sash. We click Psychic and Volt Switch. The crit obviously didn't matter. And we go back to Sneasler as Psychic kills. And the reason we wanted it this way round, although yeah, actually wouldn't have mattered because Sneasler stops Lycanroc coming in anyway because it shows it fast kill, so it wouldn't have mattered, is Greninja sees a fast kill on Alakazam here. So Greninja comes in. Greninja is the fastest thing on the field, but this is Sneasler's first turn out again. It was a huge crit. Aura Sphere for Black Belt plus Fake Out from Sneasler always kills Greninja. Huge crit. And then it's Lycanroc in the back and Sneasler just fast kills. I'll switch in case I've missed something. I haven't. CC just kills. Okay. Cool. Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered what order they were actually in. Sneasler would have baited Greninja just because it's the only one that's faster and I fast kill Lycanroc, so would have bait it down the line anyway. And up there, Tate and Liza. Can I not go back this way now? I can. Okay. Thank you. Tate and Liza. Okay. We are heisting, of course. This is a back-to-back singles, 8v6. I've kept my Tate and Liza team in the trash box down the bottom for a while so that I didn't lose the sets. You can see there's only 5 guys here. That's because the last Mon is just the biggest bomb in my box that is getting sacked. I have decided it's Octillery. We will not be doing Octillery space tag, so let's hope that our space tag is actually not just... Let's hope it's better than just risking raw crit, because that's what Octillery does. We're not doing Octillery space tag. I mean, I could change my mind. I could change my mind. Like maybe Ordino would be worse, but I haven't got another like that, and Altarium are only fairy types. Like maybe I could sack Stoutland instead. Yeah, it's my only Intimidate guy. Like my box isn't like full of like guys where I'm just like, yeah, no, you're just useless. So we're gonna sack Octillery. I wouldn't run a space tag which just risks raw crit anyway. Yes, we do get our bear today, hopefully. Okay, let's get the team. Sneasler. Hydreigon. Dragapult. Kecleon. Steelix and Octillery. Oh, Crunch had you know, he did have his own. He had a loner sand slash do something, didn't he? You know, maybe I shouldn't be sacking auxiliary. Yeah, genuinely, maybe I shouldn't, because I don't know what else I have in my box for space tag. It can literally be any mon in my box, but I don't know who's necessarily worse or whatever. Poison Barb, Citrus, Life Orb, no item. I'm gonna give you a Pokeball so you get an item stolen, and Silk Scarf. I don't know. Is there someone here that's worse? Like these are like my bigger bums. Like is Avalugg never going to come to a fight? Is Avalugg worse? But I mean, I don't know if Avalugg works for this because they need to die to EQ from Metagross. Yeah, I could. Let me have a quick look at space tag because my auxiliary is a minus defense, so I don't know if I could even like. I don't know exactly what it is auxiliary has to do, but like if I'm just like dead to stuff, then it wouldn't matter anyway. Level cap's 89, isn't it? Like, I don't even know what it's supposed to do is the problem. Is it Life Orb auxiliary? Is it that you just click Water Spout? I mean, I'm not dead to Earth Power turn 1. Can't you just get targeted? Or something, I don't know. My guts is my guts. My conch isn't guts. But yeah, I know the conch is like supposed to be like a cleanup guy or something, but my conch isn't guts. It's choice specs. Oh, well, you literally just click specs water spout. Yeah. Maybe I should keep it alive just in case because I don't know what this box does into space tag at all. I don't know. So I'm not going to have any scales. So yeah. Wait. Yeah, I don't really know what calculus I'm supposed to be looking at here. But yeah, the fact I'm not going to have any scales like does make me wonder if I should keep it alive then. I don't have to change much. Like I'm literally just sacking this guy to EQ. It just needs to be a guy that dies to EQ. Or it doesn't even have to die straight to EQ. It can take a couple of struggles from Hooper. That's how I was going to get auxiliary to die. I could just sack Ordino. Like it's not a big problem. Ordino came in to every like half of these 10 Liza fights, but literally just as like a backup guy in case I lost something I didn't expect to, and I could click follow me to sack it. So I mean, I'm not like I'm attached to Ordino. Probably the next worst one in my box. It's just the typing of the Mega, which is good, but how much would I need to take? 3 doubles, I know. See, I need to get down to 42% though, which is quite low. Is that possible? I don't think it's possible. I'd have to take 4 struggles. I don't think can do that. Stallin's my only Intimidate guy. So it was useful for like one of these doubles just to change the bait in. Like it was useful on the Crocodile one just so it never saw kills. Stalin would also have to take quite a few struggles here. Because I need to die to EQ. I can't die to like if I don't die to EQ, then Metagross can click can click Meteor Mash, and then against Steelix, high roll EQ crit at +1. If it gets Meteor Mash attack boost, can crit kill, and I just wipe the Metagross. I mean, I wouldn't wipe, but I'd have to sack probably Kecleon as well. Which is why like, I know Avalugg isn't going to work because his defense is just too high. So die to EQ. You don't eject for this, do you? No. Can see this is going to be 85. Yeah, +1 Earthquake, high roll crit kills. I mean, it is kind of fiction, but don't want to risk it and just lose mons I don't need to lose. I would probably say that the next worst one in my box is something like Kingdra, because it's sniper. It hasn't got good IVs. Like doesn't take enough from an EQ. I mean, to be fair, if I come in on Zen Headbutt, no, because if I come in on Zen Headbutt, it can click Meteor Mash, which is the problem. Yeah, but I don't. I didn't like think that hard about Space Tag. I thought Auxiliary was just always bad, but unless I like miss like a way of Metagross being able to click Meteor Mash, then there's not a risk here because I'm basically I do the heist. Kecleon steals the leftovers while Hooper's struggling. At the moment, I just switch into Auxiliary to take 1 struggle, and then it means that when I switch into EQ, I'm always dead. If I can find something that takes... I can take way more than 1 struggle. I go back to Kecleon afterwards to kill it. If I could find something that is able to take like 2 struggles and be dead to EQ, and I'm happy sacking, then I could do that. But I don't know if that is a thing. The Auxiliary works because it's still level 65. Okay. What if I don't need to sack? So level 77 Galissapod. Basically, what the line is so do the heist, whatever, blah blah. And Pult just kills the lead on Liza. Just Okos with poison jab. Base Metagross sees kills Zen Headbutt or EQ against Sneasler. Sorry, not Pult, Sneasler. Sneasler kills the lead. Look at the Lele. Metagross sees kills Zen Headbutt or EQ. I was going to just sack to get Steelix in for free. If I go Galissapod at level 77, Zen Headbutt either ejects me straight into Steelix and I get an EQ off and stack Steelix, or I take EQ. I'm always baiting Zen Headbutt. But I don't eject. I'm always baiting Zen Headbutt and I can hard switch into Steelix. Double crit from Zen Headbutt EQ never kills me. Because all Steelix has to do is explode. It can click EQ, but I'm going to click Explosion because it's funnier. And then Dragapult fast kills after the Explosion chip. And then like Dragapult kind of like just sweeps. So maybe I just do that. Then I don't even have to sack. The only thing I have to be wary of is killing the Hooper. Because Sucker Punch works, doesn't it? Sucker Punch just works. Like, but I lose protein. I don't have to hold an item. So I just have to make sure that I have Sucker Punch PP. Because after a struggle, Sucker Punch is always killing. I click Aerial Ace to break the sub, I click Aerial Ace to steal, and then I click Sucker Punch to fast kill. That works, right? As long as struggle actually works on it, otherwise then I'm going to have to take damage on something. But to be fair, I can probably always take damage on Hydreigon and not care. Like, I can always take a struggle with this guy and not care. Like, it doesn't actually matter. So yeah, that's probably fine. It will never change the bait on the next fight. Okay, I think I'm happy to do that. It actually saves a sack. It just costs some levels on Galissapod, which I think is fine. Yes, I am heisting. Level 77 is never there to crit. 76. 76 is dead to crit. Okay, yeah, so level 77, never dead to crit. I either eject or I bait Zen Headbutts, not Steelix never dies to that. Okay, that's fine. Never dies double crit. And it's still always EQ. It's fine. Kevlion 85. Steelix needs 85. Okay. What I do need to do is I need to teach Kecleon a move. That can actually hit the Hooper. So we're going to go Aerial Ace. We are going to have to remove, for now, Drain Punch and Knockoff. Knockoff is a bit of a shitty one to lose, but it's fine. It might come back one day. And the other move that we need is our last scale. Roleplay, of course. And we're going to have to get rid of knockoff. Okay. That was my last scale for now. Okay, so Sneasler, poison jab, poison barb. Life or Pult. Very Mickey on this fight. Citrus Hydreigon item shouldn't ever matter. No item on Kecleon. Steelix of Boom. Right, we've got our Gliscod here, okay. Alright. Level 77. Yeah. Either ejects off Zen Headbutt or always baits Zen Headbutt. Never dies to crit, so that works. This works. I have got a notepad and a pen to do PP still the old-fashioned way because I trust that more than like what I've done in the past, which is like tallying it on my phone. But I think that's more prone to like fat fingers. So. Okay. So there's no Psychic Terrain on the first fight, it's only the second fight. I'm pretty confident in this plan. Yep. Okay. Heist time. It's heist time. It's heist time. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We have no item on Kecleon. It's perfectly fine. Okay, so the lead mon is a Zelf. It is Focus Sash. I am faster than it with Sneasler, but I don't kill it. It has Explosion, it has Stealth Rocks. What you don't want in this fight is it clicking Stealth Rocks. I'm going to click Fake Out to break the Focus Sash. And to flinch it. And this means that it's no longer first turn Stealth Rock scoring. So now it sees kill with Future Sight, and it will always go for the slow kill with Future Sight over hazards. We switch into Dragapult. It can't explode, it can't click anything else because it sees the kill with Future Sight. Yes, by 1 mil has done that. A few people have done it, but he's one of them. I think he was the first one to kind of make it popular in like Western culture. I think people have done it before, maybe in like China or Japan, maybe whichever one it is that also plays Run and Bun. I think it's China. It's ignorant of me. Okay. Switching into Dragapult on Future Sight. Perfect. Dragapult is stupid Mickey here. Life Orb. Dragapult just fast kills everything. Literally feels fast kills everything on this fight. Shadow Ball just kills. That was turn 1 of Future Sight. This is turn 2. So because we fast kill everything, it just goes base down the line. So the next one that comes in is Latios. Now, there's still the Future Sight. What I didn't know until I actually watched By One Mill's video to kind of double check kind of the general idea for the heist is that Phantom Force makes Future Sight miss. It has normal accuracy checks like that. Phantom Force dodges Future Sight. So this turn, Phantom Force is going to kill the Mega Latios. We're going to click Phantom Force to dodge the Mega Latios, clicking Draco, and to also dodge the Future Sight. And Phantom Force is a 103% min with my Dragapult. So we're going to disappear here. We're going to dodge a Draco, and we're going to dodge the Future Sight. Perfect. And now Phantom Force kills. Again, it's still got to bait down the line. So what we're going to see here is Hooper, but we're going to see the flicker because it's actually Zoroark. Yep. And Draco Meteor is 1 HP or 2 HP over exact killing with a Life Orb. Okay. Now my pen is ready. This is now actually Hooper. And at 176, we always bait Shadow Ball. We never bait Hyperspace Hole. It was a max of 67%. The Life Orb never put me down that low. It's 166 would have been Hyperspace Hole. So this is always Shadow Ball kill. This is where the PP stalling starts. So, let me write this down. Okay, so on Shadow Ball, Ghost type move, we switch to Kecleon. And as it clicks Shadow Ball, I'm going to put a tally on. Okay, 1. Now, Kecleon, highest damaging move is Aura Sphere. It has got a chance to click Substitute at some point against Kecleon. But it's never Hyperspace Hole. No overlapping rolls. It's always Aura Sphere or Sub here. So on the fighting move, we go back to Dragapult. This is going to be slow. I'm going to make sure I do this correctly. Okay, 1. Kecleon. I'm not one of the maniacs that's going to do speed up through this. I do speed up from some PP stalls, but not one this important. Okay, there's the sub. Okay, 1 sub. So now it's always going to be Aura Sphere against Kecleon. 3 Shadow Balls. Two. Four. And 3. Five. 4. 6. 5. 7. 6. 8. 7. 9. 8. 10. There is 15 PP on Shadow Ball, so 5 away from that. 9. 11. 10. Halfway on Aura Sphere is 20 on Aura Sphere. 12. 11. 13. 2 more. 12. 14. 13. Okay. 15. It's the last Shadow Ball. It's still Aura Sphere on this one. So now, this is not Shadow Ball. This is Hyperspace Hole, because that's the only other move it can click against me. So on Hyperspace Hole, there is 8 PP. It's usually 5 for the first move in the set is PP maxed. which is hyperspace hull. I did check the text doc to check this. So on psychic type move, hyperspace hull, we are going to Hydreigon. Yes, hyperspace fury is the dark type one, hyperspace hull is the psychic one. We just go to Hydreigon. Perfect. 1. So now against Hydreigon, obviously this is always Aura Sphere. Has no Shadow Balls, can't use Psychic move, can't use Sub. Mm. 15. Two. 16. Definitely a part of me that was scared Aura Sphere was 15. I did check it in multiple places. 3. 17. 4. 18. 5. Still has more because it's PP maxed. Aura Sphere number 19. 6. Last Aura Sphere. 20. Okay, it's only got hyperspace hull and sub left. This is 7. Now, we don't want to switch out here. We can just click Aura Sphere. It's Ghost type, it won't do anything. It should be hyperspace hull. Okay, went for sub. Oh, we can click sub here. Oh, that's interesting, because it should still have one hyperspace hull PP. So this is 50-50. It's interesting. I might have to switch out once. I don't know if this is guaranteed to not be hyperspace hull, you know. I think they're just 50-50. It's okay, I will. Oh, okay. I mean, I can go to. I was planning to do this to like 5 PP anyway. I can do one more. Okay, that's the last one. Okay, it was 50-50. That's 8. Perfect. Okay. Now it should only have subs left. It's got 6 left. So with 6 left, I am going to Kecleon. That's 5. Okay, we're clicking roleplay. That is 6. Now we stay psychic type, we don't change for extra damage now. I'm sorry, this is slow. It's always clicking sub again, but we're going to click Aerial Ace once. This doesn't break it unless I crit. 7. Okay, perfect. So now we're going to whiff Sucker Punch. There's 8. Going to whiff Sucker again. That is 9. Now this is the last sub, so we're going to Aerial Ace to break it. Okay, now there's no subs left. Should always now be clicking Struggle. We're going to click Aerial Ace again. Okay, still the leftovers. And now, according to everything online, Sucker Punch does work against Struggle. So we are going to, against Struggle, so we're going to click Sucker Punch here and we're going to kill. We was originally going to do the switch into Auxiliary stuff to make sure Auxiliary dies DQ, but we have Gallipod now. So Sucker Punch should just fast kill here, and that means we keep the leftovers and we just end the fight. It failed. Okay, great. That's fine. It was never dead there, so it means like they get it for a turn. I will steal it back with Aerial Ace. Kepleon's HP doesn't matter. Okay, Aerial Ace is going to kill, and it's going to take it on the kill. It still does that. Yeah. Okay, so I got lied to online, but okay. I did know it was safe either way. Okay. Yeah, good data. Okay. Now, this fight is just a straight up fight. The Metagross is disgusting. This is in Psychic Terrain. Luckily for me, Sneasler just OHKOs the lead with Poison Jab. There's no sash or anything, I don't have to break anything here, I just have to click Poison Jab and fast kill. And this will always bait Metagross for slow kill. The base form sees slow kill, it's Clear Body, not Tough Claws. So it doesn't see kill with Meteor Mash, it always sees kill with both EQ and Zen Headbutt. So originally we were going to sack here, we've changed it, so this is EQ or Zen Headbutt. We're going to switch into Gallipod. Either Zen Headbutt hits us, it is 100 next year, and it always ejects, we never die to crit, or EQ hits us, and then we are always baiting only Zen Headbutt. Okay, that's fine. So we don't eject off this, but we only take 20%. So then we're always baiting highest damage and moves and headbutt. So on that, we can go hard into Steelix. Oh, wait. Oh my god, I didn't calc with Psychic Terrain. I was dead to crit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why did the Psychic Terrain come off? I had it on for the switch in. It come off when I clicked Mega. That's so stupid. Wow, I could have lost Glisspod there. Yeah, I was definitely dead to Zen Headbutt there. Zen Headbutt crit with Psychic Terrain. It means I'm dead to double crit here, for fuck's sake. Yeah, the fucking Psychic Terrain turned off in between the calcs when... Like, I manually set it for the switch-in to see that. Okay, so I am dead to double crit here. It's really annoying, but it is always Zen Headbutt, so Steelix, you're going to have to fucking lock in. I've got ways out of it either way, I think. Maybe. I got sacks out of it. Okay, EQ max roll crit is 162. Okay. Steelix, you was not a good encounter. But you did do this. It's annoying that I had to end up risking that because I didn't change. Okay, well. Go away with it. After that explosion chip, and it is only chip for explosion on macros. That Steelix was bad, by the way. I mean, it was bold, it's high defense, but like 7 attack IVs minus attack, and 3 defense IVs. Like, the nature probably makes up for it, but Steelix isn't bothering me. We go to Dragapult here, and Shadow Ball always kills after explosion. It's annoying that I've risked there. I'm not happy about that, but okay. Okay. We show fast kill to Latias. We show fast kill to Hooper, except it's holding Sash. So it will go to the Hooper first because it's holding the Sash. At this HP, it's random move. Everything sees kill. But it can never click Aura Sphere. So we can just go to Hydreigon. Darts was arranged to kill here at this point, so I couldn't click that. Okay, it's Expanding Force. Now it is always Aura Sphere. We are faster with Hydreigon. We can U-turn. We'll put it all the way down to Sash. And go Pult. Again. And now Darts kills. And Dragon Darts kills the Latias. Okay. I'm a little bit bummed because I risked there. I just risked Glisspod straight up to crit. Because this fucking Psychic Terrain wasn't on. Everything else was so clean, I just risked crit on Glisspod. I was never to wipe into a crit on Glisspod, but I was potentially getting fucked up by a double crit on Steelix. But it didn't happen. Kecleon survives the heist. And that means Octillery lives for Space Tag. More importantly, that means we get Another moss deep encounter. Wet or creepy? Wet or creepy? Oh, some predictions in the chat. I reckon I've got wet. Do I even know off of this? Okay. I mean, max speed's good. That's fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. That's good. I won't have to scale speed. I'll just have potential. It's a little bit lacking in bulk, but that's completely fine. I won't have scale speed. I don't even know if I'll have to scale attack very soon. That's good. Yeah, that's fine. You could have saved some scales if it was like plus speed, but I'm not going to complain about that. I guess I have to level it up to know if I get wet or creepy. I don't know what I want, to be honest. I probably want dark because I don't have a sucker punch guy like in Rock is and in Keckley one of my sucker punch guys. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I know what that is. Yep. And yes, like you say, water brings you to E4, dark wins E4. I do believe that my box is already good enough to get to the E4. So getting the dark guy here. Maybe if I get there, wins me the E4 question mark. Yeah, I do think I have good enough her box. Do I ever want crunch here? So I would need a candy for Wicked Blow on this split. I don't think I ever actually click the Scary Face Anniversary, do I? I'm pretty sure I don't click Potion, so it's fine. Okay. I mean, good result. Oh, candy these guys. I won't candy everything right now. And then I'm going to candy Kirkley on that right now. Okay. I'll get a full export another time. I mean, I'll do the export quick, but I'll just go, like, with what I've got at 89, I can do the rest whenever. Well, I need to update the deaths and badges. I mean, I don't think that is a bad death box at all, to be fair, for post-Tate and Liza. 7 badges, 14 deaths. No, I don't have a dive mon. I can't get it early, no. I'm pretty sure. I know there's a couple. I know that Araquanid is one. Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, I gotta wait until after Space Tag to get my scales and stuff, but that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Shifu is in the calc. Let's go. Oh. Okay, the next stream, I guess, will be Space Center. Well, you was also on what number attempt at this point? One last lot of hacks items to go through. Winning number. Okay, I'm going to end. I don't know when I'll be able to do Space Tag, maybe. Oh well, Space Center. Maybe I'll start Space Center on Sunday, we'll see. We will see. Well, thank you for watching. I'm glad that I successfully frauded and got a support survived. At least everything else was okay.